loves, it's September 2020, and we've got lots of energies continuing this month as they have been going through the whole entire year. First, thank you to everyone who's continued watching and listening to the videos. Thank you to the Patreon members that continue their membership and have lots of special things coming up for you guys for the month of September as well. But first, I'm going to go ahead and, like I always do, I want to share some of my experiences with you guys. And I always do that for what I go through. So in case you go through something, you'll be like, okay, Keleena said what that is. Now I'll understand for myself. And there's no fear in it. Anything that's happening right now, please have no fear. This is continuous. Don't be afraid of anything that's happening. The dismantling is continuing, and it's continuing within you. I've got lots of meditation notes. I've got actually my notes for also my experiences that I've had the past probably 30 days since I was on here last, and I want to share them with you because some of them are like, whoa, at least they were for me. So first of all, this month is the 9th month of the year, but it is a universal month 13. Here we go again, the number 13, the number of the goddess, okay? This month, again, Venus comes to me every night, and she's been bringing me information on the Divine Mothers. I continue to work with the Divine Mothers. I always will. They are a part of my energy and part of my field. But the number 13 coming in this month is the continual shift of the divine feminine energy that has to come within you, okay? It's bringing in that divine feminine, beautiful energy to balance that masculine energy that has overtaken the human genome for the long, long time, okay, since everything shifted back in Atlantean times. So this divine feminine energy is going to continue. This is the time of the year for seers to always come forward. Remember, this is the harvest time. The god Lu comes forward, but the goddess Seers, or Demeter they call her, she always comes through this time of the year. And so she's going to make herself known in your life in whichever way she needs to. But also there's other goddesses that have been coming in for me. Isis is standing here in my room right now, so I'm sure she's going to have something to say about what is going on with this month as well. They always stand over here for me, so I'm always looking that way as they bring their messages in whenever I do this. Tiano Korosantosus. Utuya Mahita, Ushanars, Bokuya Nara, Oshias, Ipekin Naros. Narach. Okay. That's Isis. That's the Egyptian energy coming in. So let's go ahead and let me share this. So I've been seeing the numbers 99 for about 6 weeks, 909 or 99. Now 909, like I said before in one of my other videos, whenever I see the 0, that's bringing those numbers into 0 point. Okay, so that's meditating to 0 point. And the number 9 is the highest number there is. And that's bringing everything in the numbers before 9 all together. But that's also the number for endings for new beginnings. So 909 would be reflecting that as above, so below. What must end above must end below. And then bringing that energy in. And if you go to my 2018 videos, I always talk about bringing everything in, it's into the heart. And you know, we are heaven on earth here in our physical bodies. And we are bringing heaven to earth within us so that it can happen outside of us. Go back and watch my 2018 videos with the whiteboard. I explain it. And I'll probably be doing that again soon for those that have issues with looking at videos, because a lot of you are like, I don't want to look 2 years ago. And I'm just changing what I'm sitting on here because I'm a little uncomfortable, sorry. Sitting on this floor. So let's go ahead right now, and I want to tell you one thing. Oh, also I kept seeing the numbers. I've been seeing the numbers 1010. Now 1010 is, it's not for October 10th, is what they told me. That's not what this is for. This has to do with this month's full moon, which I believe is September 1st and 2nd. I heard someone say that. So don't quote me, but you can check. So September 1st and 2nd, there was something going on with the number 10 at that time, and it's creating, because what they're showing me is a triangle. Okay, so there's something with the number 10 in the triangle, and so I've been seeing that. But for me, the triangle, you know, and if you have three of the same thing, that's creating a trinity. And this trinity, okay, now they're showing it upside down, so they're showing the triangle, which is divine feminine. So there's something coming in, and divine feminine to me, when that's inverted like that, means love. It also is, okay, thank you. So they're saying it is the liberation within thyself that's happening. So that's why they're showing me this right now. Inverted triangle with tens, the number tens. So what the number 10 stands for, please. 1 is new beginnings, and 0 point. So new beginnings at 0 point. Okay, well, that's what they're bringing me. So, okay. And with it being inverted, that for me is love. It's the divine feminine. It's the mother. It's the sacred womb. Okay. It is the restoration and this process of who you are. That's what they're saying. It is also very significant with the challenges that are going to be coming up for you in this month of September, because the divine feminine energy is going to be awakening even more than it already is. These energies of all of these different goddesses that are coming in, they're coming from the stars, is what they're showing me. It's coming from the stars and the sun and Mother Earth, and that's all. It's like you're going to be at all different points. There's this connection that's coming in to awaken this energy within at an even deeper level. And when it does, what it's doing is it's bringing up that energy still of that masculine warrior that has to be, it's like the masculine, oh, it's Mars. Yes, Mars retro. Thank you. Something has to do with Mars retro. The energy of Mars retro. Yes, this is what Julie and Claire and I were discussing the other day. We were like, what is this 9-9? What is this 9-9? I keep seeing it. They were seeing it too. And then I just happened to see that that's the Mars retrograde going in. So that's that warring energy. So what they're bringing me right now is this warring energy has got to come up within you to be released, because we're not here to fight anymore. This is what we're letting go of. So as you're dismantling that energy within you, okay, not just men, but women as well, when you're dismantling this warrior masculine energy, that's the overpowering energy, it's not balanced in love, you're going to come into these parts of you that are going to feel you're going to feel a dismantling in, okay? And it's like, they're showing me columns. So like the old paradigms, old rules of control that are still having to dismantle within you. Your own controlled beliefs within you have to be dismantled, because you still are in this, unless you're way far ahead in the process, there are still pieces of this within people that are coming up that have to be transformed, transmuted, so that you can let these things go, to move more into your light, to become more of the light body, the angelic being that you truly are. And this is happening. So, okay, thank you. The 9-9 has to do with Mars retrograde, and they just were like, they told me really quick, I forgot all about that. So, the 10-10 has to do with this, the Trinity of, and the inverted. Thank you. Okay, so the full moon, it's like a liberation in love, and the liberation in love that's happening within you to balance that divine masculine energy with the divine feminine energy. This is what is going on. It's going to continue. And this is what I talked about last month. And I said this was going to be happening this came in, and it was going to be happening through the next 4 to 5 months for some of you. So, and then there's some of us that it's not affecting us at all. So we've gone through a lot of us like 30 years ago, and I know I went through a lot of stuff way back in my teens and my 20s. And it was for me to be able to share these experiences now with everyone, so that I can help you with this big awakening that's happening. There's some of us that we've been awake our whole life, and we've had all these different experiences, you know, 25, 30, even more, 37 years ago, 38 years ago, so that we can actually be here to assist now. So that's what's happening so far. Now, the other experience I had, the experiences I had is I was doing activations out on the earth, working with Gaia on bringing the galactic energy through. And I was doing activations. And when I was done, I started opening my eyes, and my hands and arms, when I opened them, all the way up to my shirt, were blue. They were the color of the Sacred Heart blue, which is like aquamarine. So I was just looking at, they were just glistening blue. They were only blue. And I was like, oh my God, I'm blue. And then all of a sudden, like, my physical body came back. It just started like coming back into, and I was just like, what just happened? And so these are experiences that I have to be able to teach from, to help you guys. And what that was is, it was Divine Mother energy coming through me, but it was also working with the Sacred Heart and the throat chakra, because those two go together. I have said that for years. If you're not speaking your truth, okay, your sacred voice, you're not living from your Sacred Heart. So the activations that were coming through were to actually activate more people to speak their truth, to be in their truth, and to be able to activate these parts. So I put them into the North Crystalline Grid, these galactic activations that come in from the Cosmic Mother and come in, and for me to bring into Gaia, our Earth Mother. That's part of my job. It's been that way for forever. And that's part of that Magdalene energy and, you know, Sophia energy and all those others that I work with all of them. So that's what's going on with that. So I just wanted to let you know, if you turn a different color, some of you might turn violet, some of you might turn green. It's okay. It's whatever ray you're working with, okay, at the moment. So just know that that's what that is. And they confirmed that for me after I was like, oh, I'm disappearing. But I thought I was disappearing last time when all my chakras turned white, and that didn't happen. So that was way back in 2017. Okay, so the other experience I had was just a couple nights ago. I was outside with William, and he is here, he is back. And thank you to everyone who's sending the love and blessings to us. He made it here. And it's been 6 months that we hadn't seen each other because of the COVID. But we managed to find a way to get back, and everything's okay. So he's got his time here on his visa before he has to go back again. That's just how it is, and it's all good. The time that we had departed from each other, it was a growth and expansion for both of us, and we both got a lot of work done and things that we needed to do get in order. So if you are a twin flame or going towards your twin ray process, utilize that time when you're not together for creation. For a lot of you have to use it for working on yourselves because you're not there yet to be together. But for us, we used it for working on our creation and our development of our new foundations, which is what this year is all about. So just know that it was actually beautiful for us. And we were always together because we were never separate, and we feel each other's energy like it's just like we're on top of each other. So even when we're not together, so it's all good. It was all good. So thank you again to everybody that sent us all the love and the wishes and the well-being. We do appreciate that from you. Thank you. So here we go. Here is the information. Oh, no. What happened the other night? I was outside. All of a sudden I started getting, we were going to go for a walk. It was about 9:30 at night. And all of a sudden I started getting lifted. I could feel myself starting getting lifted off the ground. I was literally on my tippy toes, and I started going, I was like this, going up on my tippy toes. All of a sudden I started going this way, like literally that way. And William just grabbed me and held me back up, and he was like, what? And then I started getting this transmission coming in of numbers. He said I was totally gone. I was basically tranced out. So there was numbers that came through. I was saying out loud. I was saying, I can't remember what I was saying. I can't remember, I'm sorry, but there were specific numbers that were coming through. They were codes, they were coming in from a ship. And I remember being in the front part of my townhome. And when we were done, we were way down somewhere else. He said, I kept getting lifted, and he kept grabbing me and holding on to me. So he was like, I just held on to you the rest of the time so you wouldn't float away. Can you imagine? Oh, how fun that might be. So anyways, that's something else that happened to me. And I was talking to Rose sisters of Rose, Julie and Claire, about that too. And Claire got that. She goes, you're getting ready for levitating. And I was like, oh, maybe. Won't that be fun? Actually, just my wings can just spread and we'll just fly. Let's do that. So those are my experiences I wanted to share with you guys. So if this stuff happens to you, just know that everything's okay. I'm still human and still here. Okay, so the first thing I have for this, these are all my notes from my meditation. Trust changes occurring within and in the light of oneness. Trust the reflections you are receiving. That's very important. So trust all the reflections you are receiving, no matter who it is, no matter if it's from a child in your life, no matter if it's from a spouse, a lover, someone at work, a political figure, because remember, everyone is a mirror to you. So if you don't like something about that person, trust the reflection you're receiving, because it's bringing back to you something you don't like in yourself. This is that dismantling, controlling masculine energy that's got to come up. It's got to be released, and you've got to balance with the divine feminine love. When this happens, do not get angry and scream and yell and those kinds of things. That's not what's going to happen. It's going to cause more out on the earth of civil unrest, because remember, we're the ones that are creating that, because what changes within us changes outside of us. So if you can do it in calm and peace and love, see what it is for you and bring it into your heart. Okay, forgive yourself through your heart. Okay, this is processing and transforming it and letting it go. You can let that go and you can move on to the next thing, because let me tell you, I said 4 to 5 months this is going to be happening, okay, into like the beginning of January. All right, the next thing I have is I got the word prosperity. So with that, they said, and this was Lakshmi that came and talked to me, she said, in the event of the occurrences of a prosperous future, one will awaken to the truth that foundations are not built on money or currency, but energy. Okay, so that was the message from Lakshmi. So I want you to remember everything that I say, however it resonates for you, take it that way. If it doesn't resonate, leave it behind. Take what resonates, but leave the rest behind. This came directly from Lakshmi. So the new foundations are built on energy. And if you think about it, you're the energy building your new foundation, right? How do you want to build that? How do you want to create the prosperity? You want to create it in love. And right now what's really big is to actually be focusing on your creation for the new earth, focusing on the new you for new earth, creating yourself in love, okay? This is so important. So that's why those other energies have got to be dismantled within you, the control issues and all those things, so that you can release that stuff, so that you can create the new you in that divine love, in the sacred heart, and allowing yourself to allow the creation of the new foundation of what you're here to be, do, see, and know, all to come forward. And all of it happens here. I am telling you, it is a sacred heart ascension. This is what I know. This is in my heart. I've taught this many lifetimes. I teach this in the mystery schools. I've seen myself so many times in the mystery schools now. This is what I teach. Everything happens within you. And this is very much connected to, I'm a very ancient Arcturian, and I've been shown just recently. And also confirmed with a star brother, what is his name? It starts with a B. Benoit. He confirmed that. So he said very ancient Arcturian, very ancient. He just kept going on. So, but that's, we as Arcturians in Atlantis did. We taught through the body, how to ascend through the body and how to do everything through the system and through the heart. And that's what I've always known and will continue to do. And I am not going to change that. Okay. So here we go. Here's the next thing. And this information was from Kuan Yin. I've got a lot of the goddesses that came in. And she said, in the event that one creates a path of illusion, one will also come to see the truth, to release their illusion they have created. It is the way to freedom of the soul. Okay? And that happens through the heart. Once again, it's what I keep saying. So you need to release through the heart, forgiveness through the heart, let go through the heart. This is the only way it works. You can't just sit in your mind and go, okay, I see what that is. Okay, I'm just gonna release and let it go. I'm done with that. Okay, I see that. All right. I release you, I let you go. I'm done. Doesn't work like that. You've got to truly be in your heart. And that's what I do with my clients in sessions. I walk them through all these steps of healing, finding the root of why they have these things in the first place so that we can literally pluck the root from who it's been seeded from and let these things go. And I take them through the process of the heart. And it really works. And it also removes the subconscious programming as well. So it's been very powerful healing and a specific process that I know to have taught in many lifetimes. This was back from Atlantis. So it's what I'm doing again. And it's also, I do another thing called Isis healing that I used to do. That all comes through me as well with so many other things. And as we go through this, and you guys are going to be doing this too, as your abilities come forward, you get stronger and stronger in your abilities. So just know that it is coming, okay? You are going to get there. I am the cosmic cheerleader. I know this is going to happen for you. That's what my friends call me, the cosmic cheerleader. I'm like, woohoo! Come on, you guys, you've got this. You can do it. So here is the next thing that I have got, I received with the goddess Ishtar. And she was bringing in information about boundaries. And she said to say no to others that demand your fall. I don't know what she's talking about here. Oh, your full energy into their field. Okay. To say no to others that demand your full attention into their field of energy is to empower yourself by standing your ground. So by saying no to others' demands, you fall into your own, you stay in your own energy. So to say no to others' demands, but also to say no to others that are trying to control you in any other way or trying to have you follow their belief system, is to empower yourself by staying in your heart in what you know is true for you, okay? She said, the divine feminine energy shall be witness to this event within you as the energy of masculine withdraws through the borders of the mental mind breakdown. Ooh. So I have goosebumps with that one. Woo, that spirit, like you're right on target. That's what spirit says. So I'm going to read that really quick. The divine feminine energy shall be witness to this event within you as the energy of masculine withdraws through the borders of the mental mind breakdown. So what that means is you're breaking down the borders within you, okay, the walls that you placed up with that masculine energy of control. So that divine feminine energy is coming in to help break down those borders. Does that make sense? Whee! So much is happening. Okay, so the next I have is the goddess of water. I've got Solus that came in. I actually had a few goddesses come in. Aphrodite actually came in through the water as well at the same time. So what I got with this is emotional energy, and this is connected with the full moon as well, but also through this month. Like this video is for like the first half of the month. Well, some of it's for through the end. I'll do the second half of the month for the Patreon members, but this is like emotional energy flowing through the deconstruction of the mentality that will occur. Okay, so the emotional energies that are, they're going to be coming up within you. This is from breaking down those borders of that masculine energy. So let's see how those two flow together. So the deconstruction of the mentality will occur. To be in water, to receive the flow of codes. Okay. To drink spring water is to receive the codes of light. To assist and ease your awakening process. The emotions will run high this month. So stay in the heart and be centered, stay in your center. So this is about, with all these emotions coming up, be in the water as much as you can. If you can get in water, I know for some of you it's winter time or it's switching for everyone. But drinking water that is spring water, that is clean spring water, you know, you can actually put it out in the sun and allow the codes from the sun to come in. So let it sit out for an hour if you want to do that. Bless your water as well, with the highest benevolence of love light. But it's very important because there's crystals in water. Okay, I've been shown this, and they show me, what they showed me is when you see the top of the water glittering when the sun's shining on it or the moon, and you see it glittering all the different colors of the rainbow, okay, and it looks like it's like diamonds and crystals, that's because there's actually crystals in the water. When you think about it, we are made up of water, and we're also going through the crystalline process. And that's why you guys, when you see my hands like this, you know, or they look gold or I look gold or whatever, you're going to see that. That's because of the crystals within us, okay? So water holds crystals. Crystals hold, some crystals actually hold water inside of them, but they need each other, almost like they grow in the earth, and it all needs each other. We need each other. Everything kind of like is combined. It's all one. And the energy of the crystals, okay, helps to infiltrate the divine energy of oneness through the codes of light that are coming in through Solaris. And in this, when we dip into the waters or we drink the waters, we absorb the light codes through that crystal, through the crystals that are in the water. We absorb those light codes. This is part of the process. This is part of the revealing of who you are as well. So it's part of the, and what they're showing me, it's part of the, to have this happening, it's part of the melting of the layers coming off, the dismantling of the Yadokoshina yasateri kia samuria puuna marashos. Yohuna mahahoi. Sinekiro susohar. Ushuntaras. Sometimes I get so high and I just like my higher selves take over. Well, literally I was just seeing the water and the crystals in the water and us absorbing it through the body, and or drinking it and absorbing those light codes. I'm really high right now. So I hope you received that. So but the emotions are going to run high this month and over the next, you know, months after. So please please stay centered, stay in your heart, stay centered, continue your releasing, and know that this is also good for us, okay? Because we are creating this new energy. We are creating this new earth, and you are creating the new you through this process. This is ascension, and this is the event. The event happens through you, okay? I've said this since I started talking about the event. I said the event happens through you, not outside of you. The event is happening in you to help bring down the dismantling of the things that have been created by you in other lifetimes that need to be let go of, so that we can have things that actually work upon this planet in equality and in balance and in harmony for everyone, every soul. Okay, the next thing I have here is to be the child. Okay, to be the child of your dreams is to be the true you. Open your heart to the inner child to release the pain, okay? Suffering, manipulation of past events, and all of yourself to find the real you. Let go of the programmed you to manifest the truth of your own reality. Okay. So I had the inner child information come in twice. And a lot of you that have sessions with me know that I always work with the healing of the inner child, the wounded child, you know, and this is past life to this life. This is so important because this is how you release, let go. This is such a big dynamic part of the ascension process, and this releasing structure and forgiveness, it always goes back to this. So again, let go of the programmed you to manifest the truth of your own reality. Okay, so the programmed you, what I always talk about, we have the false identity created ego. That's the programmed you. As you're growing up, people telling you, you can't do this, you look like this, you're that, don't believe in that, it's not true, believe in this. And our church believes in this church believes in that, this is evil, this is right, this is wrong, this is right. It's all programming, and it creates that false identity that you have to get married, you have to go to college, you have to do this all by this time on the third dimensional reality horizontal timeline, which is all part of the patriarchal control system. Okay, that is the false identity created ego that connects with that. The real you, okay, in the mind, okay, the real ego that you need to have to get you through life is the mind and the body, the spirit, okay? And through here, the sacred mind and the sacred heart, these all come into oneness. So when you find the real you, after you remove those layers, okay, of everything through your ascension process, that false identity created ego goes bye-bye. And that's where people are struggling with trying to figure out who they are. They're like, I thought I was this person, I thought I'm that. Why don't I like doing this job I'm doing anymore? What is wrong with me? Blah, blah, blah. That's because all of that stuff through manipulation of your created ego is now starting to fall away or being cracked into coming, a releasing while you're finding your true self. And this has to happen so that your angelic being of who you are can come forth. All right. So the dying of the false ego, yes, it does happen. But the true ego, your survival ego, comes forward. And that's connected to your truth of who you really are. So again, you can go back to my 2018 videos and start watching those from January 2018 on. I explain all that in there. And I just talked about that for the Patreons. I'm just going to be doing another video for them on this. So it's going to get into more details to help you guys through these next 4 or 5 months. Because for a lot of you, you're going to feel angry at yourself, or you're going to feel feelings or emotions. You're not going to know where they come from. What are they? Whose are they? Are they mine? Relax, breathe, center yourself, and just continue to forgive, okay? See everything again, how it is, and work on the removal of the things that aren't working for you. The next thing I have is journey. The journey within is going deeper. For a lot of you, there's a lot of people just awakening again. You know, this is continuing, but the journey is going deeper so that you can have more clarity. This is the year of 2020, clear sight, clear knowing, okay, clear audience, clear vision. Everything is becoming clear. More hidden things are coming forward. More hidden things that are out that have happened on this earth are coming forward, and you're going to see them in your reality, okay? And just want you to remember something, that even though in this lifetime you're human, you may have been something else another lifetime that has connected with an agenda that maybe you don't like in this lifetime. But we have to remember to embrace everything in love so that we can actually dismantle it in love. So anything outside of you that looks like it's not, remember, don't judge it, but that looks like it's not right to you, or something you may term it as negative or evil or whatever, you have to embrace those things in love, because you were part of creating that at some point over your lifetimes. Embrace it in love, okay? And forgive yourself and allow that energy to leave. But every single person participated. The only people that didn't participate on that earthly stuff are the brand new souls that came in for whatever they're doing on the planet right now. These are the new children. These are the ones that haven't been here yet. They're coming in for doing different things and holding the high vibration, high frequency. These are the golden children. And some diamond and crystal kids. I mean, mine are crystal kids, but they're 18 and 20. So they're both dealing with their own stuff right now. So the journey within is going deeper to find even more hidden truths within. Okay. Can't read. Well, it's like automatic writing with the goddesses. Okay. To find even more hidden truths within ourselves connected to fear-based living will be triggered to face, embrace, in grace, and let go in forgiveness and love. Embrace your own reflection within and feel the freedom that arises. Okay? So each time you embrace something that you're seeing a reflection from somebody else, because you can be watching that TV and go, that person's terrible, okay? I don't watch TV. I cannot handle that energy. I've not watched it in years. But you can watch the TV and watch the news, and every political figure you say something negative about, that negative piece is in you. Turn it around and look at yourself in the mirror, okay? Whatever you're not liking about that person, remember, they're catalyzing you, okay? That's another thing with me. I'm a catalyst. I signed up to be a catalyst, and that's what I've done with people. And there's a lot of us that do that. But it's only so that we can be a mirror and reflect back to you that what you need to see to help you heal and move forward, to become that light being, to become enlightened as you're going through this process of ascension, to become your God self, goddess self, your Christ self, okay? So don't blame others for what you're seeing in the mirror. It's always, always, always yours, okay? So in my videos, if you don't like something about me, it has nothing to do with me. It's yours. It's always yours. So you have to turn around and look at yourself and go, okay, I don't like this about her. I'm feeling this about her and I don't like it, but it's really mine. So why am I feeling this about myself? And that's where you have to go inward. And that's where this journey inward is going deeper this next 4 months, okay? So again, I have more stuff on inner child. Being prepared to be rebirthed in December through this clearing of masculine control energies within yourself, okay? So again, this is for to birth that golden child I've been talking about. This is like what I keep seeing for December 21st. The inner child is becoming golden to be rebirthed. And in order for that child to come forth, you've got to do all these other things. So to get there, you need to balance, okay, your energy by exercise, by being in nature, connecting with Gaia, being in water, okay, getting the codes, being on the North Crystalline Grid, connect with that North Crystalline Grid. You should know by now how to do it, because I do it in all of my my webinars. And those webinars that I've done, you guys, are still available. They are not connected to linear time. They're extremely, extremely powerful, activating webinars to help you through this process and to activate your light body, to activate your avatar body. Some of them are the Lioness codes. The other one is a connection to the divine feminine, which all of you have, not just women. Okay, those webinars are available on my website under the events all the time. Okay, watch them, receive the codes. They're very, very important to help you move through your process. It's part of the purpose why I'm here, is to bring that stuff through for you. So this will help you with the balance and help you with the clearing of the energies. And a lot of people are purging immediately after those webinars that I do. I've got another one's going to be coming in September. So just know that that's going to be happening. And for, again, for the Patreon level 5 tier, you will have that webinar for free. Okay. I haven't released that yet, but it'll be coming. So again, so balancing, to get through this, balance yourself. Also doing yoga, anything, for those that like to balance stones, you know, stone balancing, things like that. Some people like to cook to balance their energy. That's a beautiful thing too. You know, make sure you're using live foods though, or something that feeds the cells. It's really important right now for what's going to be happening through December with this birthing of this energy in everyone and this light that's coming, is to really purify the physical body now. You're purifying everything, the mind, body, soul, but also that subconscious programming. That's that big part of the healing work that I do, the quantum, multidimensional quantum energy healing, and the activation work I do with clients. Very, very important, you guys, to purify, because what's coming in December, if you don't do this now, it's going to be extremely painful on the physical body. And also, I'm going to say, they're saying also the mental mind when December comes. Okay. So really, really work on yourself. I talked about the metal detox smoothie that the medical medium has. I see it on Instagram. My daughter's been doing it. So if you can get that going, it's really simple and it's very tasty. She lets me have some of hers, so it's really good. So release control, your own inner structures, belief patterns that don't work. Okay, be patient with yourself as you shift and listen to your body. If you feel exhausted from the slowdown that's occurring, okay, it's to allow you to focus on the releasing. So sleep if you need to, okay? Eat live foods and drink plenty of clear water, clean water, okay, activated water. Utilize crystals, and if you need to, use a healer like myself, like William. There's other healers. If you can find a healer in your area that you can go to in person, then do that. And that's another thing. I'll be leaving for Sedona tomorrow. And I'll be doing in-person sessions in Sedona. So if anybody is going to be out in my area through the month of September, I'm going to be there through the 3rd week. I put it out there for you guys to see. Go ahead and send some information through the contact form on my website if you want an in-person session. In-person is extremely powerful as well, because a lot of people get Kundalini activation. They're like, woo! So if you're there, and it's always discounted. In-person sessions, I always do discounted. So check that out. Let's see. That's all I have for now. Magical blessings come to those that ask was the last thing that I got. And that was from the fairy goddess mother that came through. She came in and she was just like, magical blessings come to those that ask. So, and what that means also is for you to connect with your guides on the other side, for you to connect with the angelic kingdom, with the fairies, the, you know, the elementals, everyone. This is so important to remember that they're right here and they're waiting for you to ask for help. So always, always ask, because they're always going to be there to help you, no matter what. Okay. I'm going to do some activations for you. I'm just moving back a little bit. Nikira Korosontosh Mara'a. Yantoranate Ikanor. All right. Have your hands, palms facing up on your lap, which means you're open to receive. Kikiera Korshmaras. I have Isis here. I also have the goddess Bast here, as well as Sekhmet. So I've got a lot of the Egyptian goddesses coming in with their energy. This is about strength and divine feminine. This is about the magic within you, the mystic within you, the ascension, healing, also the independence. This is the sovereign part of you on the earth as a being, and the sovereign being that you are. And that's another thing that William and I just talked about in our twin flame to twin ray video on the Patreon as well. We just discussed that and how it's always spirit first and the relationship comes next, but it also the creation of the sovereign partnership. Okay, it's really, really important. So this is how we're creating the new relationships on earth. It happens through us, and we put that in that new earth crystalline grid. Okay, so this is how everything changes. So we have the freedom for everything that's coming in the new earth creation. Hieros noros as. Yano amyan mayan mayaho aho ayana santonya hamo oshuanyanaro akura samoyo antienta suranyu Maho Ya Turka Santatos Nasampotiori Nari Nikin Tegrosotorsus Makorko Marushunakrotorian Matanetini Ikanakarasantos Maria Nanakiranda Karasan Yentanara into Mushnaria. Mikiaros uras as, Shimekiana Crosum the Cruz, Namoria Nanarasnini, Iteori, Ulia Sosha, Honor, Yahiki, Ta Utamar. Naneni Niniano to Corotatiana, Nanosun the Crosum, Na Niti in the Crosum too. Santiona Amoni Sintianas Uramar Kiantoros Sunturs Santiana Hetekitas Sampoyananur Amar Ama Ah. Etenekirosont Ushme Umakia. We are one in the light of love. Love light before us, within us, above us, below us, around us. Hiara kura, shara sete, nieri una a. Kierok, mach, niach, itach, ush, niach, nete, niruk, murianama. Maya naturane imite. Receive Shantaras Anya. I love you. I will see some of you on Patreon for the second half of the month. I'll see some of you in Sedona for sessions. And I thank you to everyone who has the patience as I'm moving and to the Pacific Coast from the East Coast for all the rescheduling that's had to happen. Thank you so much for all those that had the understanding to be patient with the time it's been taking to schedule you. It's just been a little bit crazy here right now. So we are doing our best. Thank you for giving Trisha, the person that's helping me, the space to get this done, on the love. And a lot of you have been like thanking her for what she's been doing. She's just a volunteer. For those of you that have been impatient and didn't understand, it's just something you have to see within yourself. So we love you. Thank you. William and I will be heading out to Sedona tomorrow and getting ready to create a new foundation there. And we look forward to seeing everybody that we're going to be connecting with while we're there. You will see on some of the videos we're going to be posting and updates. So we love you. Thank you. And if you would like to have a private session with me, please know that I am booked all the way in November is booking now. And December, I am not doing personal sessions. My guide team is shutting me down. And we are working on doing that Sisters of the Rose event on 12/12 of December. And that's why I've been guided. And that was the one that was supposed to be in April. So if you guys are interested, I know a lot of you have asked me, hold on to my deposits. I want to still come. So that is the date that we have been shown and are found. And with what's going on still with the 6-foot distancing, there's going to be some stuff I'm going to be emailing to those of you that are already still signed up. If that date works for you, this is when we're going to be coming. I'm going to be connecting again with the place we're having it with. They're already holding the date, and we're going to get some things locked in place. So I know most of you said 12/12 is perfect for you, and that's fantastic. The other dates just didn't work. There was 3 other dates, I think, or 2 other dates. They didn't work. So here we go, guys. We're getting back into this. That was the Sisters and Brothers of Light event that was had to be canceled because it was on 4/4/4. That was a big day anyway. So here we go. We're going to be doing this in December. So again, you can go to my website. You can find the events on there. You can find the webinars that are all recorded, and you can purchase them anytime. They're extremely powerful. If you get them, like I say to everybody, please make sure to eat light or just drink water or juices for a couple days before, because a lot of people didn't, and they were purging immediately. So it was over. They were all, so I'm not joking when I say how powerful these codes are that come in. All right, we will see you. So you can go to KeleenaMalnar.com. My Patreon is patreon.com/KeleenaMalnar. It is wonderful. We create together. We get to work with everyone on there. We do a lot of lives. We do QAs. I do activations for light language on there, answer questions. There's so much that we do on there as a soul family. And it's changing every month as more stuff's coming in. So it's been enjoyable, and I appreciate all the Patreon members that have continued their patronage. I love you. And also I'm on Instagram, Keleena Loves, and you can find me on Facebook, Keleena Malnar. All right. I shall see all of you soon. Just know that everything that's going on is all divinely planned and all perfectly timed. All right. Nikira kurus aras a. Eternal love, eternal light, eternal life. Namaste.